Recording is on.
Hi everybody, we are here with David Gomez from Pacific Coast Title. Hi, I hope you're doing well today.
How you doing, Blanca? I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Welcome, and today we're gonna talk about Proposition 19, and let's talk a little bit about what it is and how people or who does it benefit, like who can benefit from the proposition and what is it used for, especially for the people that don't know, have never heard about it. Maybe we want to give it a little background as to what it is. So do you want to tell a little bit about the story?
Yeah, so thank you, Blanca. So Proposition 19 pretty much incorporated a few different propositions. So Prop 60 and Prop 90 from before used to allow people to sell their home if they were 55 years of age or older, and they had to have lived in the property. It's a primary residence, right? So they'd have to have lived there the last 2 out of the 5 years, right? The most 2 out of the 5 most recent years. So it allows them to take their property they're currently living in and possibly downsize to a smaller home. So it was meant so that people, seniors, can let go of those larger homes for families that are bigger. Now that their kids are out living on their own and the house is too big for them, they could downsize to a smaller property and take their property taxes with them. So that's what it's intended for, right? So with Prop 19, it's taken both of those propositions and into Prop 19, and now that what it does, it allows them to sell the property, let's say for $600,000, and purchase another property for $600,000 and take those property taxes with them. Or it also allows them to purchase for a higher amount. So if they sell for $600,000 and purchase another property up to $1 million and no more than that, right? It allows up to $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Now the difference of $400,000, right, from the 6 that they sold and the $1 million that they're purchasing, the $400,000, that would be the regular transfer tax rate. But since they're bringing over their current tax basis over to the new property, it allows them to now combine both their old and their new taxes into a discounted rate. Still less than they would be paying if they just purchased a house for $1 million. The tax bracket there would be a lot higher than what they would currently pay, right? So they're ultimately getting their property taxes at a discounted rate when they applied Prop 19.
Okay, yes. So then I did a little bit of reading about Prop 19, right? And that's exactly what it says. It says it's for people 55 years or older, and also have for people who are disabled or victims of wildfire or natural disaster, so they can benefit from this Prop 19, according to the Board of Equalization website.
Correct.
So then, and like you said, it's about replacement of primary residence, and they can buy another residence in the state of California and keep the same, I guess, tax value or tax computation. I guess that's what they.
It's their tax rate. They're taking their tax basis over to a new property. Now, they could only do it once. If a regular person does it. If it's a person who's disabled, they can do it twice in their lifetime.
Oh, okay, I see. But I was also, if the people want to go and read that, they can, go into the Board of Equalization and just type Prop 19, and then they'll be able to read more. And now, if they have more questions, because we're doing these webinars or podcasts for educational reasons. So we always like to disclose that we're not attorneys, we're not CPAs, we're just professionals trying to share a little bit of our knowledge and trying to bring topics that are maybe interesting for the public, so they can learn more about it. But of course, it is up to them to talk to their lawyer or talk to their CPA or financial advisor, or somebody in the county office or the government agency, and like ask more questions and be able to have more specific specific to their needs, I guess, right?
Right. And I suggest if anything, if they do want to go somewhere, go to the, if they live in Los Angeles County, they can go to the Los Angeles County Assessor's Office website.
Yes.
They can go to that, or any county that they're in will have information on Prop 19. So you go to their website, under the search bar, just go and type in there Proposition 19 and enter, and that'll bring up all the information regarding Prop 19. It'll also have the application there. And so they have up to, owners have up until 2 years, before 2 years are up, to basically fill out this form and get approved to be able to transfer these taxes over. Don't wait too long. Get it done as soon as you close escrow. It's not something that the escrow company will do for you. You have to do it, so go ahead and do it as soon as you close escrow. That way, you won't be paying that regular tax basis for a long time. Now, once you do get approved for it, they'll go ahead and reimburse you and refund anything that you paid, adjust it down to what you should be paying. So, get it done as quickly as possible.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna try to share my screen to share the links for the assessor's office to our public, with our public. But if I'm not able to be very successful, then just follow David's instructions, right?
Yes.
So then they'll be happy that they listen to you.
Yes. Yeah, or they can call you or call me at any time too as well.
That's right. You can share your phone number with them. What is your phone number, David?
Yeah, so I'm with Pacific Coast Title, David Gomez, and my phone number is 562 area code 619-6062. 562-619-6062.
Oh, okay. So I'm not sure if you are able to see the screen. Are you able to see my screen?
I could see it, yes.
Oh, okay. Then that's good. So now, I guess the people can also see it on the background. So that's the website that you will go if you have questions to ask to the assessor's office. And now they also have a section where they have a pamphlet on the website too for the Board of Equalization that has questions and answers regarding Prop 19. That's something else that you guys can read. And then, of course, if you have more questions, here is David Gomez from Pacific Coast Title Company and Escrow Company. His phone number and his contact information. And for those people who are very techy, that's the QR code, so you can scan, and you can see that, right, David?
Yes. I
Okay,
can see
so then they can do that and connect with you that way. And then if they are looking to buy or sell their home, then this is my information. So I am a real estate professional with eXp Realty of California, and my website is blancafunes.com. So you can, call me, or if you want to search for a new home, that's the place you want to go, and it's free, and you can do it from the comfort of your home. So that's pretty much our information. So again, I'm going to share David's information for those of you that didn't get a chance to put your camera and scan the code. So.
Right. Right. And just to also add to that, Prop 19 also included what it is the parent-to-child exclusion, right? So parents often give their children the property for many reasons, and so what the county now does is if the child lives at the property, so it's the child's primary residence, then they'll go ahead and not reassess the property. But if the child is married, lives somewhere else, and doesn't live in the property itself, being given to them by the parent, then more than likely the county will reassess the taxes on the property.
Oh, okay. That's a very important to mention because it has to be a primary house too. For the senior, this disabled person, or the person with disabilities, and also anybody who has wildfire or natural disasters have been affected by those. So that's some of the conditions that Prop.19 requires, right? So
Sure.
anyway, so I guess if people have more questions, they can either contact the county assessor's office of their county, or they can call us, because if they have not only questions about Prop.19, but they have questions about how their title, if they have issues with their title or something, then they can talk to you, right? Or if they need escrow services, I know your sister company does the escrow services, so anybody who's looking for an escrow, talk to David. He will let you know about that too. So, but
Yes.
I wanted to thank you for coming to this webinar and this podcast, and trying to help me reach out more people with this kind of topics, and hopefully they learn a little bit, and or at least we give them some topics to think about, and then they can explore and find out their own answers by contacting the right consumers office, or the right place, right? So, but if we can be of assistance, we're always here to help, right?
Yes, and I suggest calling us first. That way we can guide them in the right direction, right? So if they have any title questions, anything that they feel, maybe some issues on title, who's on title, sometimes, parents and uncles purchase a property, someone maybe passed away, they want to know who's still on title. Any type of issues regarding who's vested and who's got an interest in the property, please reach out to me. I can definitely help, let you know who it is that's on title currently. And, sometimes there's issues regarding probate, because
That's
the
right.
property is not in a trust, a living trust. So it's always important to put a property in a living trust in case that person does pass away. They're not the only one left on title, because if that's the case, it will go to probate.
That's right. So that's another issue also that I always, tell people, if they have a chance, they can do estate planning. That they can plan ahead, so then they don't be planning when they're in the middle of the situation, because then that's
Yes.
not really fun. So,
Yes.
anyways,
No.
well, thank you everybody for joining us in this topic, and we hope to hear from you. Follow us online on social media. I'm pretty sure you can follow David Gomez, Pacific Coast Title, and you can also follow me, Funes and Company, or EXP Realty. Either one of those. I am a real estate agent, but I'm also a financial planner. But we're not doing this for any other reason except for educating the public in topics like these ones. So. Thank you again for your time, David. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate everybody's time. So until we see each other again on our next topic, and we'll think about another great topic to bring.
Yeah. Thank you, Blanca, and look forward to our next class.
Okay, cool. See you later, guys.
Uh,